Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Hope everyone's doing great today. Today is something a little bit different. Now that next gen is upon us and it is now current gen, I actually thought, let me try and compile a list of the top 5 games that I enjoyed on the previous gen. PS, I will have an Xbox video coming up soon, but this is the PlayStation 1. Most of these games are exclusive titles on the PlayStation only, and some of these games you can play on both. What's nice about this generation going in is every single game, or almost every single game, except a few, are backwards compatible on the PS5.
Oh, I'm so happy! I'm so happy! This is the best day of my life!
So, if you just got your PS5 and you want to look at old games, or you just want to look at some old games that were great on the PS4, this is the video for you. One thing I must mention is there is no particular order in which games is number 1. I'm just going to read it out to you. Top 5 games. Starting with number 1. Last of Us Part 2. Brilliant game. Even won Game of the Year 2020. It is an absolute must. If you haven't played any Last of Us, play the first one. But if you have played the first one, the second one lives up to the hype and improves so much on the first one. From the action to the gameplay to the graphical improvement, which is basically like next gen or current gen. Still a bit weird for me to say that. It's a brilliant game. You won't be disappointed. Number 2, Watch Dogs 2. I want to put Watch Dogs Legion on this list potentially. I still feel Watch Dogs 2 is better, but that'll be something that you'll have to watch in a future video. By the way, there is a Watch Dogs Legion review coming up soon, so keep tuned for that. Subscribe if you actually want to check that out. Watch Dogs 2 combines the awesome open world type vibe with everything you can do in the open world from GTA, but takes it up a notch further and bases it basically in the future. All Watch Dogs games are like that, where there's a computer controlling everything, and genuinely a good looking game from the gameplay to the style of play to the open worldness. And personally, I kind of like the third person view on an open world game rather than something like Cyberpunk, even though Cyberpunk will definitely be a game to check. Number 3, Uncharted 4. Uncharted 4 is also an exclusive on the PS4 and PS5, and it's a good fast-paced game. It involves a lot of shooting and stealth, which is probably something that you'll notice in a lot of the games that I chose today, is stealth. Stealth games to me rules.
Love it!
Uncharted 4 is a great play, something to enjoy. Even if you haven't played the last 3, you won't miss out that much in terms of game, but in terms of the overall story, maybe you want to check it out, but it's definitely a great game to play. I can promise you that. Number 4, Spider-Man Miles Morales. No. Marvel's Spider-Man is a brilliant game from the take on the story of a Spider-Man story. It's completely original, which makes it fun. You haven't seen it before, and it combines great graphics and gameplay, and is possibly one of the better versions of Spider-Man in terms of a game that you'll play. Unfortunately, if you do want to play it, you'll have to either get a PS or... yeah, that's the only way. And number 5 is Horizon Zero Dawn, which is another exclusive. Horizon Zero Dawn, in my opinion, was possibly one of the best open world games that was made by PlayStation or by Guerrilla Games for PS. It is now a title that you can get on PC as well, so it's not completely exclusive, but you won't be able to get it on Xbox. and it is from the story to the gameplay is a brilliant storyline with some interesting gameplay mechanics that you sort of a bit weird at first, but you tend to love as you go through the game. And I promise you, if you play the whole game from start to finish, you will be as excited as Forbidden West as I am. Horizon Zero Dawn honestly took me by surprise because I never expected anything going into the game, because it was sort of this game that I waited like a year after it came out, but I was blown away by the graphical improvements, gameplay, and just overall story of how the game progresses. It's brilliant. And let me know if you guys want a review on that game, and I will be glad to do it. If you like the video, please give a thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't already, and if you want to see future content. Thank you guys for watching. Stay awesome, and see you guys in the next one.